Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Um, just checking this thing out, figuring out how to do things. I think I know what I'm doing, but I'm a good pretender. Trying to find this links thing down here somewhere. There's supposed to be links. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna keep messing with this. Don't know if anybody's tuning in. Oh, somebody's tuning in. Hello, whoever. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure things out for, future references. Um, yeah. Hi. Allowing comments. Feel free to say hi, whoever you are. I'll say hi back if there's anything you want to ask me, if there's anything you want to know. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I'm looking for a links thing. It's supposed to tell me where the links are. That little chain icon, that little tiny chain icon? That's what I'm looking for. Somewhere on the screen it's supposed to be here. But where the Patreon is telling me that it's supposed to be, it ain't there. So I don't know what to do. Uh, hmm. Participants. Says I'm the only participant, so I must be talking to myself, which is fine. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I found it now. Nice. Okay, so it's just the share button now. It's not a links button. Okay. Boom. So then if I was to do this, oh, look at that. There it is. Cool. Well, this is exciting. I promise the actual show will be more fun than this. I'm just figuring things out, as I go. I am very much a figure outer type, not afraid to make mistakes. And one of the things that I really love about this podcast that we're getting ready to launch here is the first word of it is practicing polyamory, right? Practicing, because the fact of the matter is that none of us has it all figured out. None of us has it quite right. And, one of the things that we find in our community is that everybody practices polyamory a little bit differently. What works for one set or group or, you know, person, a single person, doesn't necessarily work for others. That's why there are so many different terms, so many different types of polyamory practices that are practiced. Anyway, the whole point of this little spiel, this little rant that I've got going on here, is just to say that we all make mistakes. We're all human, and none of us has all of the answers. But we're coming together as a community to try and find the best answers that work for as many of us as possible. There might be questions that you have that somebody else will have a really good answer to that resonates with you, and it's going to be something that is going to, in my opinion, build our community, build our strength as a community, and really give us a chance to determine what is going to work for us. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. I'm gonna be talking to all kinds of new people all the time, learning all these different methodologies, all these different ways. We're gonna talk about so many different things like relationship styles, like triads and thruples and um, polyfidelity. That's a nice big word that came up recently. We'll talk about you know rules and agreements that you set up with your partners, relationships with metamors, and also not to mention the petamors back there, right? Katie girl, hi, hi, Katie. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Yeah, Katie's a good girl. So we'll talk about petamors. We'll talk about metamors. We'll talk about sex, right? We'll talk about how we deal with, our partners having sex with new people. We'll talk about, the different types of sex that we have. There's all kinds of different things that go on within the polyamorous community, right? We've got everything from one-on-one, one partner with another partner. We've got triads and thruples in here that are together all the time and have sex together. There are people who prefer and enjoy, everything from gangbangs and orgies to, smaller groups, whatever. I mean, we're going to talk about all of these different things because all of these things are part of, what we do. We are absolutely, in my opinion, a very sex positive community, and so there's going to be a lot of conversations around that. I'm going to learn a lot. I'm going to learn a whole heck of a lot because it's, um, for what it's worth, for me personally, coming from a more conservative uh, background, a more conservative household, I definitely have still have some hesitation and whatever to talk about sex in general. So there's going to be a lot of these fun conversations that are going to bring me out of my comfort zone. I do intend to bring all of my guests out of their comfort zones as well. When it comes right down to it, like I really want to have a good time. This is going to be a live show, so me going live here as this weird test thing that I'm doing, it kind of flows right into the way that the show is going to work anyway. It's really going to be at this. I'm going to start dropping quarters for the ums, but whatever. Um, there's another one. Diddle-ling. We're going to have a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen, and those who have yet to make up their minds. That's from Kinky Boots, by the way. I didn't make that up, and I'm not trying to be insulting in any way. But what's the other one? Vades and Vemtelman or something, something like that. Anyway, point is, I want to be as inclusive as possible. So when I don't use necessarily inclusive language, please feel free to correct me. If you're watching the show live, drop a little comment in there. Say, hey, that was, a little gender normative or whatever. These things that I need to be more aware of as I continue to host more and more different types of people. Um, I want to be as sensitive as I can be, and I ask your forgiveness, first of all, and, to understand that I'm coming to all of this with the best of intentions. I'm coming to this with, ding, coming to this with the best of intentions and with the openness to learn. That's part of what makes me who I am is I want to learn. In what was it? I think it was Maya Angelou comment quote something along the lines of I do my best until I know better, and when I know better, I do better. And that's me. That's the type of person that I want to be. That's the type of host that I want to be. That if I make a mistake, if I say something that I shouldn't, if I am insensitive about one issue or another, I'm open to that criticism. I want to hear about it. I want to know about it. I'm not going to be the one who sits here and defends my position unless it's really a position that I feel I should be defending when it comes to things like, you know, obviously pronouns and all that stuff. That's not even a conversation, but um, here's a good one. Here's a good one for our community. The use of poly versus poly-A or polyam. I prefer to use poly-A or polyam as opposed to poly because poly is for our Polynesian brethren. That's one of those things that can cause a conversation. It's one of those things that some people might have a different opinion, and that's okay. For me, I feel that now that know better, I should do better. And so when those things come up, I ask for your grace. I ask for your giving me the benefit of the doubt that I just want to do better, be better, and present the best show that I can with amazing guests that are just real people, real human beings that are in our community every day, living a life not that different from ours, from your own, I should say, not that different from your own, and not that different from the rest of the world. We just happen to have more partners that we need to balance in our calendars. It's we're really not that different, and that's part of normalizing polyamory in the rest of society. And as you notice, I definitely talk with my hands a little bit, but it's cool. Whatever. That's just who I am. Y'all are gonna learn more about who I am, and we're all going to learn more about who we are as a community. And frankly, that's really what I'm looking forward to, more than anything else. Don't forget to tune in. I probably should have said this earlier on, but hey, I didn't even expect to be doing this thing that I'm doing right now. Just kind of popped up on me because because I'm messing with things. So anyway, don't forget to tune in starting February 1st at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Daylight Time, or Pacific Time. Okay, so if you're in New York, it's going to be 5:30. If you're in Hawaii, it's going to be 11:30. Whatever. I don't know the rest of the world, but I know we're about 3 hours apart from those two edges of the United States here. So 2:30 Pacific Time, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I've already got 13, maybe 14 people booked up. So we're already getting into the March schedule, which is super exciting for me. I'm freaking pumped. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, everybody who has already signed up. Um, Please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there, wherever the heck it is on your screen. If you are on the Facebook, please follow us at Practicing Poly A. In fact, it's at Practicing Poly A everywhere on social media. We're on, whatever. This podcast is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and am I missing anything? No, I think that's it. That's the big ones. But yeah, we'll be posting as much as I can. I'm getting better at this whole social media thing, especially with this particular project that I'm more passionate about than I have been about my insurance stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm an insurance guy also. So if you are in California and you need some help with your insurance, would love to help you out. Go to www.pipelineinsurance.com. We can definitely help you out there, or call 877-928-9994, and one of our friendly representatives will be around to give you a hand. I'm setting up all the different things that I can, affiliate marketing and all these things. What I'm doing right now, the reason why I'm messing with things and doing this live right this second, is because I was setting up Patreon. So I'm going to do that as well. So anybody who wants to become a Patreon member, whatever, would love that as well. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to post. I'll be looking for ideas for sure. Happy to get ideas from the community, because that's what we do. We have so many people and so many wonderful ideas that I would love to be able to, give things away. Like maybe, I don't know, once a month, give away some toys. Like I'll do. I'm working on another sponsorship. I'm not going to say anything yet. I'm working on another sponsorship for adult toys. So hey, we'll go ahead and do something like that, right? Where we give away some stuff. I'll whatever. Oh, another thing that I want to do is I want to give away, part of the whatever revenue I make. Like I'm thinking 10%, right? Again, grew up in a conservative household, so tithing, whatever. But 10% going to some kind of cause that I believe in, and also getting an idea of throwing that out to the community and saying, hey, what cause should we support this month, right? And every dollar that's made, every dollar that's donated through Patreon, or through whatever affiliate marketing, whatever stuff that we've got going on, to be able to give some of that away um, to a cause that we care about and want to support. So there we are. I don't really have anything else to say. This thing seems to be working. It looks like I've got everything that I need here. So and it still shows one person viewing up there on the screen there. I don't know if that's just me viewing my own stuff. It definitely could be. Um, but somebody eventually is probably going to watch this and be like, "Oh my god, this guy's freaking silly." So, whatever. This is me. This is my bed. This is my Katie. Yeah, everybody loves the Katie. And this is practicing polyamory. We're going to have a lot of fun. See y'all later.